All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem and Kakadash, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of his only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, when you go into the scriptures, you have a, a chronological order and a timeline with the rulerships in the Bible. When you look at the book of Daniel, he gives you a order of kingdom that's going to rule, and it coincides with Revelation chapter 12, chapter 17 and 18. It brings out these kingdoms that's going to rule. Now, people call them the Roman Empire, but it was never anything such thing as a Roman Empire, just like it wasn't a white Jesus. See, a white Jesus never existed. That was just another lie of the real deceiver, which is deceiver means devil, or devil means deceiver, from the word diabolos, and Satan means adversary. See, people don't understand the meaning of words, so they can be fooled with anything. But these lies that's being orchestrated and pushed on the people is not gonna stand up against truth. Now, when you look at Revelations 12 and 13, and then Revelation 17 and 18, you will see that it's a red dragon in Revelation 12. Then in Revelation 13, that red dragon give its power to the beast. And that beast and that red dragon have 10 horns. Revelation 17 say them 10 horns is 10 kings. And them 10 kings have a woman riding on them, meaning controlling them. Revelation 17 and 18 say this woman controlled the kings of the earth, all the kings. So when you look at Daniel, and Daniel gives you the last kingdom that's ruling, when Yahweh Shah, who they ignorantly called Jesus Christ, come on the scene, Daniel chapter 7, it tells you that this fourth kingdom has 10 horns. This fourth kingdom is diverse. This fourth kingdom is going to be ruling when the saints take over the kingdom, take over the rulership of the world. So we know who is ruling the world. It's not hard to understand that you got two coalitions. You got the Americas, NATO, and then you got Russia, and the Chinese, the Iranians, and the other nations on the far east. They going at each other. Them the only powers on the earth that's going at each other and jockeying for power. The other independent neutral nations, they don't have a coalition, so they don't have any type of strong power. They want to join America, or they want to join Russia, but these two coalitions of nations are ran by the Edomites. So however you look at it, the so-called white man is running the scene with his military. Revelation 13 and 4. Who can war with the beast? See, nobody can war with this nation. And that nation goes back. Let's go to how did they get this power? How did they get this power? It starts in Genesis. Genesis 27 and 40. It says, 38, it says, and Esau said unto his father, have thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Halo time. Okay, 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. So right there means he's gonna have the richness of the earth, and he's gonna be the ruler from up above. Verse 40, it says, and by thy sword thou shalt live. He's gonna be given a sword by his weapons. See, by his weapons he's gonna live. And it says, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass. So while he's before he has the rulership, or in the midst of his rulership, he's gonna have to serve his brother in the midst of his rulership. That's when Esau had to serve King David. It says, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion. So when King David fall and King Solomon fall and the Israelites fall, they're gonna have the rulership all to themselves. It says that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck, plus the 1,000-year reign that they had in Europe after the so-called Roman Empire had a deadly wound, and they went into the bottomless pit for 1,000 years. And the Israelites his brother put a yoke around his neck at that time. You see, and so this is how these individuals got the rulership, because Esau name was turned into Edom, and Edom means red. Let's get another one. Revelation chapter 6. Starting at verse 4, it says, and there went out another horse that was red. See, the red dragon. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. See, he could go in the whole earth and take peace from it because the earth was given to him. It says, and they shall kill one another. That's the World War I, World War II, Civil War, Revolutionary War, the Punic War. And there was given unto him a great sword. See, this is the great sword that was given unto him. And so this is what's going on with these dragons. And so even when it says this fourth beast in verse 7, and when he opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. See, that fourth beast goes back to Daniel. Daniel talked about the last kingdom, which is the fourth beast. And how can you identify this fourth beast? And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. See, a pale person, a pale power, a pale nation. See, when you look at them, they're pale, and the only thing you can correlate with pale is pale skin. You can't put that on an animal. No animal is pale. Only the so-called white man is pale on the earth. The Hamites ain't pale. The Arabs ain't pale. The Chinese ain't pale. The only pale people that's called pale is the so-called white man, because he was given power to take peace from the earth. And that red horse is the same as this pale horse. he's red at one instance and he's pale in another. And in both of them, he was given power. See, both of them he was given power. His name his name that sat on him was death. See, that's what Habakkuk says. And hell followed with him. See, let's get that real quick because that's the identifying mark of Esau or the Edomite kingdom. 2 and 5. It said, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. See, that goes back to Obadiah when it say the nation of Edom is proud. And Jeremiah 49:16 talks about their pride. It says, neither keepeth at home who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations. That's America, the melting pot, and all the European, so-called European countries. And heap unto him all people. See, that's who heap unto them all people. All the nations flock to the so-called white man because he always in their land bribing them and telling lies and extorting them for their natural resources. Now, when you go back to Revelation 6, it says, and power was given unto them. See, this is not one person. This is a kingdom, a nation. Power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth. See, power was given to them. And so this is who these people are. They are the fourth beast. Now, when you go into second Ezra, let's get all the verses on them. We're going to compile them now. Second Ezra 2 and 11. It said, and let me read verse 1. Then I saw in a dream, and behold, it came up from the sea an eagle, which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. So this eagle represents the nation. Just like when you look at Revelation 12, it talks about that they had 12 crowns, and the red dragon had 10 horns with 5 heads. It was talking about a nation. This is how you identify the nation. And look, it talks about the fourth beast right here in verse 39. It says, art not thou it that remaineth of the fourth beast? See, that's that Revelation when it talks about the womb. That womb, the beast was wounded, and then he was revived. See, the Edomites was wounded and went into 1,000-year fall, and it said they was revived and came out of the bottomless pit. It says, whom I made to reign in my world. See, he was giving them power to reign. See, the red dragon, the 10 kings, the fourth kingdom. He gave them power to reign. Whom I made to reign in my world. See, that the end of their time shall come through them. So the end of the Edomites' kingdom is going to come through them. Verse 40, it says, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past and had the power over the world. See, that's why in Job 9 and 24, it says that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked is the nation of Edom. Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Esau, Edom, what it say? Edom is the border of wickedness, who the Lord have indignation forever. They are the border of wickedness. That's why it's going to say this. It says, and have power over the world with great fearfulness. and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. See, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. See, whom I made to reign in my world. This eagle represents the fourth beast and the nation of Edom. It says, in so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. See, this is the deceiver. Now I say they dwelt with deceit. Look at what Revelation chapter 12, I think it's 9. It says, in the great red dragon, because verse 3 call it a red dragon, was cast out, and the old serpent called the devil and Satan. See, that red dragon is the main idea of the sentence. The main idea of the sentence ain't the devil. It said that the great dragon was called the devil and called Satan. It didn't say it was Satan. It said it was called the devil and called Satan, which deceived the whole world. You see? So this eagle, this nation that's represented by the eagle, it says that they dwelt upon the earth with deceit. They deceived the whole world. They had power over the world. Look at 42. It says, for thou hast afflicted the meek and hurt the peaceable and has loved liars. See, they loved the liars and promoted deceit and lying. See, that's why we know the so-called white man is the greatest liar of all time. Look, here we go again with the fourth beast. It say, verse 11, the eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. That fourth kingdom. See, that fourth kingdom. That's who these Edomites are. They are the fourth kingdom. So this is the kingdom we talking about. This 40:25 it say, for these are they that which shall accomplish his wickedness, and that shall finish his last end. Okay. They had a lot of kingdom. Yep, so that's pretty much it on these Edomites. Let's get 6 and 9 to wrap it up. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth. See, the Esau is the end of the world. The fourth kingdom, the end of the world was going to come through that fourth kingdom. Esau is the end of the world. Let's go back, because I want to reiterate that one. 39, it says, art not thou it that remaineth of the fourth beast, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them. See, the end of their time might come through them. The end of the world is coming through the Edomites. It's coming through that fourth beast, that fourth kingdom. And that fourth kingdom is Esau. Esau is the end of the world. The fourth kingdom, the fourth beast, is the end of the world. It's clear. Okay. Let's see. It says, the great beast, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. Verse 19, then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, okay, and of the 10 horns that were in his head. See the 10 horns. 23 it says, thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, and shall devour the whole earth. See, this is the Edomite kingdom, the so-called white man. They are devouring the whole earth. Out of all the military bases, it's got 840 something. That's probably grown. But out of them 840 something, they possess, just America alone, the head, the woman, Babylon the Great, possessed 800 out of the 840. That lets you see that this is a clear rulership of the so-called white man who trying to hide himself by calling himself a white man. Really, he's red and pale, just like the pale horse and the red horse. And he's from the man Esau. His forefather is Esau, and their name as a nation is called Edom. You see? And they rule the world, and he's giving them their rulership, and their rulership is going to come to an end. Their rulership is now coming to an end and being exposed for being the adversary of God, and God is not with them like that. Let's get Romans, because see, we want to get the New Testament for the so-called people that don't understand. Real quick, it says in verse 11 that this was the plan of God, not because anybody did anything good or evil, not because Esau did something evil. That wasn't what it was for. It was for the purpose of God. And he said, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. See, he hated Esau. Verse 17, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even as for the same purpose have I raised thee up. He raised Esau up for a purpose. And what purpose was that? That I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So he's going to show his power by destroying Esau, the fourth kingdom, like he destroyed Pharaoh in Egypt. That's why Revelation 11 and 8 say that this great city, Babylon, is the spiritual Egypt. See, it's the spiritual Egypt. And the so-called white man is the spiritual Pharaoh. Esau, Edom, the fourth beast, the fourth kingdom, the last kingdom to rule. Esau is the end of the world. So I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem and Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships in many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.